All right, Andrew, we'll go ahead and take a look at this together.
What is up? What is up, Juan? Nobody's joining me so far.
Before switching to
So,
the microgun, I was
I
actually
don't get anybody
using
join.
a pure
I'll be
laser
cutting
one,
it
and I was really
short
happy
real
with the
quick.
filtration efficiency of it. And I remember this. I think that was like one of the things I looked at when I made the switch. And so, if I made the switch, I was probably happy with
So how's everybody going? Everybody doing out there?
a second to just enter my password here.
Hey, there ain't no everyone, Shannon. There's almost no one.
Very long
I
password.
sent links to everybody. Everybody's quiet tonight. Nobody wants to join.
Okay. Premium guard oil filter.
So who's on here? We got Juan and Shannon.
Let's just say Ford 50 half.
We look at to find the crazy Canadian guy. I wonder where he is. I need a sidekick up here on the panel. I'm no good at talking when I'm bored.
Product specs, height, micron rating 25.
Shit.
Filtration efficiency, where are you?
What's up, Supra?
Oh, 99% multi-pass efficiency and removal of particles as small as 25 microns. So that's what it says on Premium Guard. We can check out O'Reilly's and see the microguard specifically.
Well, I'm gonna see if I'll send some links out and see if I can get anybody to take a bite. I don't like sitting up here all alone.
Or 150. XLP. 2.5.
So what's going on, Super? What's new with you? How's the new job?
Okay, so microguard, the MSL 57502. Okay.
Fuckers.
Optimal engine performance and longevity with 99% efficiency per lab test ISO 4548-12 at 25 microns. So I don't know if that.
And what's your pay period, Super?
Passwords Midwest 2015. I called O'Reilly Corporate and inquired. They sent me on the phone to a local store and they read what's the store page. Oh shoot, yeah, that's kind of what we're doing too.
74 hours. I just wonder how long your pay period is.
I made a video on there going over the 21 F-150 tailgate clicking noise and how to fix it. Okay, yeah, let's check out Jonathan's. Let me just see. Okay, FSLU. What the hell?
Makes sense. I wonder where everybody is tonight. Nobody's responding to nothing tonight.
FSUL.
The Canadian. You gotta keep saying, you gotta tap your feet together and say Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. The Canadian will show up.
Subscribe to Jonathan Lalbach. Let's see here. This is a channel that is all about technology and everything next generation of gaming. If you like gaming and you like what other people have to say about gaming, then this is the place to be. I'll be doing live streams on Twitch, so I'll check out his Twitch, guys, 9 p.m. Eastern time with some guest appearances. Please check out my website as well as technically.
Where the hell is my contact set? Are you supposed to be coming?
Lag.blogspot.
A second. Guys, give me a minute.
By the way, I'm not logged in on this computer, so
Right,
I
I'll
will
start.
check your
Tim
channel
Hortons
and
in.
subscribe on my
Okay.
personal on my Midwest
See if I
Up
can
on
get
computer.
somebody else up here.
Dude, do you have any PC games? Maybe we can. I'm trying to find your 3D printing. And then how to fix missing hand and camera. Permanently disable 2020 auto off. Custom backplate. Oh, shorts. Okay. Here we go. All right. Check it out, folks. Or about how when I opened up the tailgate, it would click, and then it would close. All right, guys.
Now we see what's happened from here now. You do not need a tiny turner.
So there's a pod that goes all the way to the tailgate, right? It goes all the way down here. And then for the tailgate, if you look at these two screws on the side, look at these two screws here. I found a TFT board. And it says that what you have to do is essentially take the tailgate off. So
I'll try.
the tailgate off.
I'll try.
Once the tailgate was off, you had to essentially turn inside here. Once the tailgate's on, I took just wires and turned it. As soon as I turned it to make it straight up and down inside there, it made the click. So as soon as you made the click, that's good. Then you come over here and you'll notice that one of the two of these screws here that are down here on the corner were loose. Tighten up one of those screws, put the tailgate back on, and that was the fix. Alright guys, here's the fix. I posted before about how when I opened up. So it was a loose screw.
Well, there we go. Everybody get linked now.
Andrew says, I called STP inquiring about the XL and got a voicemail system. Mobile one actually answered and said 99% at 21 micron. 4.6 says, how's the quality of O'Reilly's? I usually stick to AutoZone or Amazon.
It took a long time for Astro.
I've actually been pretty happy with the MicroGuard Select that I have on there. So
3 months, a hell of a long
I actually
time.
bought quite a few. It was ridiculous. If you took it to Ford, they would replace the entire tailgate.
Fucking little skeeters
Oh,
and shit all over the place here.
Looks like some rust in that tailgate in the video.
I tell you, talking, there's no such thing as a light at the buttonness.
Hello.
Oh, we got two coming at the same time. How you doing?
What's happening, Dave?
What's up, Frosty?
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Am I echoing?
Not really.
Okay, cool. Well, what's happening?
Not really. Just shooting the shit, seeing what's going on. But we don't have a big crowd. Not yet, anyway.
Who else was coming in?
Well, we got Shannon on here right now.
Hey, Shannon. What's
Hey,
happening?
Brock. Not much. How are you?
Good, good.
Good.
Just getting off of work.
Yeah.
I invited Turner, Chad, who else? Sergio.
And what they have to say.
Right on.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But I'm not good at that.
I'm drinking Bud Light just to please Juan right now.
Can you buy anything new lately?
Did I buy anything new?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Did I tell you I bought? I tell you I got a Rex and the Raptor Matco impacts, air impacts.
Wow. Badass.
I still say my Aircat's just as badass as the damn Matco one, the half-inch drive.
I have a Matco and I love it. It's not the biggest one, it's the second to biggest one. And man, that thing's got some serious balls.
I thought about getting that Aircat, but I got them the Milwaukee Electrics, and then I got a Chicago Pneumatic, the older ones, and they do just fine for me.
There's nothing wrong with Chicago Pneumatic.
No,
I've
they're
got a
considered the torque on it is considered now a mid torque, but back when they came out, it was one of the highest hitting guns at that time.
they were 450, just like the Ingersolls, right?
The one that I got was rated at about 6.25 in reverse. So
Now, folks, we also have a new guest
Wow.
here. So we had Midwest F-150.
Hey guys, how's it going?
He's a younger guy
Hello.
trying to get his truck to go 500,000 miles.
Dude, sorry for coming late. I was just wrapping up this
Yeah, all right.
thing. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How you guys all doing?
Dude, I'm doing good. It's getting a little toasty here in Minnesota again, but I got the last lawn care work done. Put down some seed, watered it in, uh, and yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Lawn care.
How many months out of the year do you have a lawn?
Uh, May, June, July, August, September, October, maybe like 6 months.
Oh, it's not bad.
Bit
Yeah,
November, a little bit November, but
a
a
little
little bit
bit
in November.
November.
yeah,
Yeah.
we have the baddest fucking
At
lawn.
one year we had December even.
Yeah, we have the baddest ass lawns, man.
Yeah, we got cold season grass, so they love the cold.
We ain't got none of that bullshit crabgrass shit you got down there in California. Or the damn whole state's like freaking 10. The shit that the grass that they call grass in like Florida, everywhere you go. I think they call it St. Augustine or some shit, or St. Florentine. That's
St.
freaking,
Augustine, sir. St. Augustine.
yeah, that's the shit we try to kill up here in Michigan. We're like down there with spray guns. Well, murder you, crabgrass. And down there, that's all you got. Down in Florida, that's what they grow.
I don't have a lawn. I've got coarse rocks and stones and cat shit.
But
I got a pretty
man,
big lawn.
Man. But your guys, that type of grass that you guys have down in the south, like that's low maintenance though. I mean, it isn't as like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Like it's
there's
not
still
like packed.
insect issues in the south with their lawns. Insects
Yeah.
will still tear the living shit out of their lawns, just like grubs will kill our shit.
Yeah. Yeah. We got a lot
But
of
you are right. Their lawns are much better dealing with drought times than our lawns. Our lawns like to be watered all the time.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
like a lot of nitrogen.
Yep.
They like to be mowed at the perfect height, not too tall, not too short.
Yep. Dude, also if you cut down a tree, I don't know if you have this issue, Quick Wrench in Michigan, but we got a lot of ash trees up here, and the emerald ash borer is just destroying all these trees. Like so many of them. Like if you want to get into the
Yeah,
tree
the
cutting
disease,
business, you got to come to Minnesota, man.
the disease shit. They got that problem. I'm sure they got it in Wisconsin. Don't they, Shannon?
Oh yeah, we got it in Wisconsin.
Yeah, you got elm disease and ash tree
Ash
disease.
borer, yeah.
Yeah,
Man, it is so
we got
bad.
the same shit, man. I mean, it's all over the place. They're killing trees. They're cutting them down everywhere.
Yeah, but if you grind the stump down, like try to get as much of that grinding out of the ground. Otherwise, if you like just push it into the ground like I did, that stuff will eat away at your nitrogen levels, and it'll just cause grass to turn yellow. And so I learned that this year as I was trying to get a very patchy spot on the lawn to turn green. And some guy that I was watching a YouTube video is like, yeah, this happens. You got to just add a bunch of nitrogen to offset it. So ever since I started doing that, then the green grass started coming in. So it's really nice.
I got an issue with ground moles. They just tearing up my yard.
Oh man.
Yeah, you gotta get that powdered. You gotta get that powdered castor oil mix shit that you put on the ground. That's supposed to like get rid of moles, voles, and shit like that. They'll
Where do you
stop.
pick something up like
And
that?
you gotta get grub kill. You gotta get rid of the food source. But the other shit, you get rid of the food source will help. So you gotta get any grubs and any of the big bugs out. So a really good grub kill or insect kill on your lawn. Water that in heavy. Try to kill all that shit, and then if you still have them little bastards running around in through the tunnels and shit, you pour castor oil, or like they're making a powdered form. You put water, you do that and water that in your whole lawn, and it irritates the piss out of their skin, and they most likely go somewhere else.
Hmm. I'll have to look for some of that.
Or you can put the poison worms in their tunnels. And they'll eat the worm, and you don't know. Forget about it.
Man, we don't have mole issues where I am. We have squirrel issues, dude. Like 2 years ago, they started digging into like our attic and then started running around all sorts of things. So we had to pay $2,000, okay, for a guy to come out and take care of the situation. And he ended up like putting up like these little protectors so that they don't get inside the attic. So don't like and we learned that our neighbors were feeding the squirrels, and helping them like thrive and their population grow. And so
They're little flying rats.
yeah.
But they're tasty, and you eat the brains. Did you know squirrel brains only make you smarter?
Really, you eat squirrel brain?
Well, only because they make you smarter.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I know that some
Duck
people have squirrels.
Dynasty, Duck Dynasty. She said it, squirrel brains make you smarter.
Yeah.
Mold, mold. What's the mold with the vinegar? Mold white vinegar. You trying to kill mold? Uh, you shoot the mold spores little by little with the 22 rifle. By the time you get every little spore, you have no choice but to replace the whole wall, one, and that will get rid of the mold. But you'll have fun before you have to take that wall down.
Man, we get so much mold here in Minnesota. It's not good.
You guys have a great state, though. I mean, I've never been to a state, hands down. Never been to a state that I could go to the men's restroom, get a tampon.
Yeah.
What the hell do I need a damn tampon for? Your governor's got his head up his ass. But anyway, off the subject, Tampon Tim is nothing about tools. He is a tool. I mean,
He is a tool.
he's a political tool.
My governor ain't too far behind him either.
I don't know where my governor, what's he doing right now. You know my governor is Midwest?
No, I don't deal with politics. I mean, it's just people get very intense about politics, so I
Oh,
never
yeah.
talk about it, man.
Yeah. That's why I'm going to show up at your house tomorrow morning and be like, what you going to do when I come run all over the place for you, Midwest F-150? And you're supposed to sit there. I bite into a Slim Jim.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I'm not too far from you, Midwest.
Where are you from? Or where are you based, Shannon?
Just south of Eau Claire.
Oh shoot! What are you like? An hour and a half away from me.
Yeah. Well, I'm about 45 minutes from Eau Claire, and then from Eau Claire to whatever Eau Claire to Minneapolis is.
Okay, so about 2 hours then,
Yeah.
Yeah.
dude. So
90 minutes. You just go fast.
I used to live in Hudson.
dude, so funny story that you brought that up, Shannon. So during during the pandemic, they didn't let you eat out or whatever.
Right.
And so, what my siblings and I did, we went to Hudson so that we
Yep.
can dine in. It's just so funny. We also,
Or-
the relatives go over to Wisconsin to get fireworks too, and everything's there in Hudson, man. It's just
Yeah,
right
we didn't
across the
have
river.
to. They didn't enforce the masks or anything over here, except for in a federal building or something. But
Yeah,
yeah, we were pretty much open.
yeah.
What the fuck?
You guys
Juan,
got
are you still here, Juan? Juan, text, are you still here?
Huh?
I can't see the chat, so I don't know what to push to look at that.
Son of a bitch.
so Shannon. What do you do? Do you work on engines?
I just do my own stuff, and then whoever else, friends or whatever, I can basically suspension parts and things like that. I don't get deep into the motors and timing gears and chain and all that stuff. I don't dive into that, but
Mm-hmm.
struts, control arms. I'm doing the strut and control arm right now on my car.
Mm-hmm.
I can do ball joints.
You now have the power, Von, of getting rid of the stupid ass people that make stupid ass comments. If you can decipher who's stupid and who's smart and who's dumb and who's not, and just do learning with Juan things. If you boot the wrong person, oh well.
Yeah,
But if you know they're an asshole, shove them on the road and say goodbye. You driving still, Frosty?
Yep. Not too
Quiet.
far from home though.
But it's quiet there tonight.
Yeah.
No, I mean your background noise. Did you do something different with the phone or the car? Or?
Different truck. I don't have my truck. I've been driving this F-350 Super Duty. I've got the window up, and I don't have the Bluetooth connected to the stereo, so there's no foulness like we have in my truck. I kind of like this thing. I can get used to this.
What the fuck kind of questions he asking? It's controlling me. I think this guy's just being a wise ass. 2021 F-150, by the way. The fuck you talking about lubing damn control arms?
Could be a control arm, could be a bushing, could be the brake, could be a tire, could be anything.
It could be a medical. All we need is a medical.
20.
Yeah, I do not know what he's speaking of.
Never heard of greasing the bushings, but
Greasing bushings, usually you're gonna fucking ruin the bushing.
right. Yeah, you wouldn't want to lube them.
Well, it depends on what you lube them with. I mean, if you got something that's going to treat the rubber and keep the rubber intact and happy, that's one thing. Put them in wet, but you don't want to put any petroleum-based lube in there.
Squeakiness every time you go over a bump, huh?
Definitely not brake fluid.
It says
I'd say Warren bushings at that point. being squeaky and stuff. Maybe it's all
Or,
rotted out in there or something.
all dry.
No, if it's all rotted out in there, you ain't gonna have to worry about damn squeak. The smell gonna keep you away to begin with. If it's just squeaky, a little old and rusty, you add a little lube to it, work her in slowly, a little bit at a time, work it slow, loosen it up. It won't be squeaky no more. But if it's
Mm.
stinky and squeaky, you want nothing to do with it.
Mm.
Could it
Like
be like the
says,
strut
it
or
could
the?
be a strut, it could be a slut. We don't know.
Sure.
How's the brown eye, Tarek?
The brown eye girlfriend. Do you guys remember when Midwest 150 said he loved Tampon Tim?
Oh.
So how long did it take you to put that damn ceramic coating on your truck?
So I mean, I had to clay bar it, and then I had to polish the micro scratches out, and then I applied the ceramic coating on it. It took a total of 17 hours, man, across 3 days, man. Took a
Dang.
lot of time, man.
That's you know
You
what?
got way more patience than I do.
Dude, I was about to give up like halfway. I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
Do you
I
guys
just
you really you want to know how I care for my truck Midwest?
hmm.
I annually get it sprayed with like a fluid film like thing. Like of recent, I've been using Crown rust proofing systems because it got it's quick, easy, and very thorough. He
Hmm.
sprays inside the panels of my truck, this, that, and everything in the frame, underneath every damn thing you can get to. He sprays, and then you know how else they do wash the truck after they do that spray.
Hmm.
That's actually when it gets an official bath. That one time a year I get the spray done, it gets washed. The rest of the time, how it gets clean is just fucking rainwater, splash, snow, sleet, salt. I ain't never washed that damn truck. And
Yeah,
I'm gonna
dude.
beat you. I'm gonna get to 500,000 miles before you hit 250,000. I'm gonna do it with Chevy. I ain't gonna have to rebuild my motor. I ain't gonna have to change no turbos. Might have to put a tranny in it. But
Oh man. Well, you just reminded me. I actually have to do that surface shield. I don't know, like next month or something, or in 2 months actually, before we go into the winter. But dude, okay. So, question for you, Quick Wrench. Of all the vehicles that you have worked on, which like I don't know truck brand have you seen the most rust on?
um,
Because they all
Dodge.
use different metals and stuff,
okay.
right?
Dodge.
Most rusts, what do you? I mean, most rusts. What do you talk about? If we let's just let me break it down to say, let's go last 10 years. Most rusts overall, brake lines, fuel lines,
Dodge.
I don't know.
frame, the body panels, everything is do yes, Dodge.
Really?
Yes,
Yep.
number two, I'd have to I gotta fucking fess up. Untreated, not treated, probably gonna be your Chevy.
Hmm.
Chevy,
I thought Ford would have been number one. Them
overall,
things rust
the coating they're using.
just at the look of salt.
I don't know.
Ford's
Agree with me,
Ford's a
Russ?
different animal now. Ford's
I think
Fords are coated pretty good, and they're made out of aluminum, so
Yeah,
they
the newer stuff. I'm talking some of the older stuff.
I mean, like older stuff. I mean, I go there too. I would say at one point in time, older shit didn't matter what. Frick, the Dodge was probably still the worst, but for the most part, it didn't matter what brand you drove. If you treated it like shit, it was gonna rot out.
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing too. Like it was
You're
Dodge
talking
and
like
Ram.
the '70s, the '80s, and shit like that, early '90s. Shit, they all would rot the hell out. I mean, like in the bad out of hell if you didn't get all that damn salt off them, clean them all off, and rinse them all off. And shit, they still rust out when you took care of them. That was sad shit.
Hmm.
I'm going to need a new cab here in a couple of years on my '99. The windshield window windshield seal was leaking, and it just rotted everything out underneath on the inside, and they had to rebuild it with silicone to reseal it all. And he told me about 2 years, and you're about done.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it could be a mouthful of nut. Could be a mouthful of nut or an asshole full of cream.
Yeah, I know the F-150 is at least, I think 2016 and above. The body is aluminum, but the chassis, the frame, it's still out of steel, so it does still rust. Um,
Yeah,
and
the frame's still gonna rust, but Ford, out of them all, probably has one of the better, more superior coatings in today's day. You know, the way you're building them now.
mm,
I'm driving a steel one right now, a 15, and they're in a speck of rust on this thing.
I mean, I'm sure Ford's using some type of electronic process to bind it all, but I'm sure it's epoxy based in some way, shape, or form or another. Um, I don't know. A Dodge, brand new Dodge frame looks beautiful on a
mhm.
brand new Mrs. 150, and I call it Miss 150 because anything that has coil springs in the rear is not a pickup truck. Sorry, if you drive a 1500 Dodge Ram, you new one, you've just entered the group of vehicles that would fall in the Honda Ridgeline segment.
Ugh.
Ooh.
So you're now driving American Ridgeline. How do you like that shit? But no, I mean, the for some reason I don't know what Ford's using on their frame. Their frame seems to Ford and Toyota too. Their newest frame they're using on the Toyota truck. I mean, the Toyota had problems with the Tundra. Was it no, not the Tacoma?
Mm.
But I believe they were getting this. I believe that frame was coming from the same factory that GM was getting the Chevy Colorado and Chevy Canyon or GMC Canyon frames from, and the Toyota frames were rotting out, and breaking in a particular area. But I would say the Toyota, since they went across that road and they failed, and they fucking fixed it. Toyota is also very solid coated frame. I'd have to say whatever Toyota is doing to their frames is very similar to what Ford must be doing.
Mm. Well, that's good to know. But okay, so you guys have worked on vehicles. I mean, Shannon, you do struts, and Frosty sounds like you're in F-350 right now. Of all the vehicles you guys work on, brand wise, like, which one do you like working on? Which one do you hate working on?
Like,
Hmm.
I don't know if Frosty would be into a brand or not. He's probably he probably has his favorite engine, bro. Frosty
Well,
also has
what?
Frosty also has experience on the drag strip too, Midwest.
Yeah. I mean,
Mm.
I did my share of leaning over hoods too, and I kind of think that they all make pieces of shit, and
They do.
they all make good ones. But there are some companies that pay more attention to, say, leaving you a way to do things. You know, Mercedes is one. There's always a way to get a part in or out of that car. There's always a way to do it where you don't have to like Ford is fucked up. If you got to take the cab off to work on the engine, you're fucked up.
I hear people actually don't complain about them. At least like the F-250s and the diesels and stuff. The older stuff, they say they can tear the cab off off the frame in about 2 hours.
Uh,
Now, how they're
well,
doing it, I don't know because I've
it
never
sounds
done
like
it. But
it sounds like a lot of work to me. And
well,
you
yeah,
know,
me too. You
what
take all
happens
the
if you
electrical connections and
for
everything
the
that going in there.
and for the independent guy, it's real easy to damage that cab.
Oh, it
You know,
is.
I mean, imagine You know, back in the day, you're swinging an engine, and all of a sudden it goes through the windshield, and now the dashboard's crushed, and
Right.
you're buying a whole new front clip.
Well, also these guys that are doing it in the shop, they're using a two post hoist and just lifting it off with the hoist. But
Yeah, how are we supposed to do it?
yeah,
You need a
exactly.
10,000 pound forklift.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if the motor's physically too large for the vehicle, I get it. You got to get it in there some way, but it better be damn reliable.
Sorry about that, folks. I had to.
Then they're also fucked up. What Ford's got that other one out there. It's like a pickup, but it's for your women. They call it the Lightning.
Oh yeah, the Ford Lightning.
Yeah.
So what about you,
What
Quick?
about what about them old Ford Splash?
I remember those.
Hmm.
And don't get me wrong, I'm a Ford guy. I like old Fords, but
Well, I'm a Ford guy too. I love it. Fix a repair daily. I mean, that makes me buy. Fix a repair daily.
I was waiting for that.
these
Yeah.
days they're making trash.
And
Then
GM
again, so is everybody
generally
else.
needs a motor. I mean,
Everybody's making
I
trash.
tell you what, I really like the GM brakes. They really make them simple compared to the Fords and some of them other ones.
What's different about them?
And just like the clips and stuff. Like my neighbor's Kia, they have them little spring clips. You gotta squeeze them together and try to keep them in the little hole while you're screwing around with trying to put them in the mounts.
Oh, I see.
everybody's asking me we're tiny turners, and we don't have no damn tiny turners.
I wonder if they're getting that stuff from Bendix or Kelsey Hayes or somebody.
We got a war dial tiny turner.
Has
Where's your
there
buddy
been a
at?
sighting?
The Midwest.
What's up, dude?
Where's your sidekick at?
I just texted him. He said he got people over, but he's gonna try to join later. I
The
don't know
people you
what
got
later
over
means.
hot? Is it worth me getting on a private jet flying to catch up with you guys?
Dude,
I
I don't
mean,
even know what he's doing, man.
Me and Frosty, we'll meet up.
You want me to call Donald, have him pick us up in Air Force One?
Well, no, we'll meet up in Denver and go from there.
All
You
right.
gotta fly my way, I gotta fly your way. That's an hour and a half. We'll each be in Denver an hour and a half, and then we'll pick up fucking Air Force One and go straight in there. Be there in 35 minutes.
Well, you can send Air Force. You can send the helicopter, Air Force Two. We don't have to take off and land out of Denver.
Oh, boy, I can't go on Air Force Two. I
Yeah.
get I get too excited on Air Force Two, and I want to like get the pilot seat. Last time I punched the pilot, knocked him out, and they're like, "Who the hell's gonna fly the helicopter?" I'm like, "I'm a video game specialist." And I flew that thing just like I was playing Xbox, man. Put that baby right on the ground.
Yeah, they don't have the cocktail.
Those helicopters got beautiful little weapons that you can see so nicely on the outside. I just like want to shoot one. Like just get down on the ground and like be like, "You looking at me, bitch? Are you looking at me, bitch?" Missile right in their fucking car.
Send a fucking Tomahawk missile up somebody's ass.
It's a little drastic up the ass. All I want to do is take an eyeball out. Now you're gonna blow the whole ass up,
Well,
and not very nice.
worth doing right.
Midwest 150 gonna get scared and leave us and think that these guys are nuts. We ain't nuts. We just well, not Not everybody here, but like me, I'm just an old man.
How's the Dodge cylinder head and cam business? The Chrysler camshaft business going?
In Canada,
Yeah, are you still changing a bunch of camshafts?
why are you asking in Canada? I don't live in Canada.
No, camshafts.
Oh, camshaft. Yeah, I change camshafts all the time.
Uh,
You want a fucking camshaft? I give you custom ground camshafts all day long.
no, I don't
Know
want
what their
custom.
load lift and duration is. They're customized camshafts.
I do them on the bench grinder like the Indians.
Yeah, these camshafts all came out of engines.
Grinder.
All these camshafts I have came out of engines that were running Valvoline, Restore, and Protect.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Camshafts I got like 355 of these now. I'm just one mechanic. I can show you the pictures. Like, oh my god, the
Got a whole
lobe,
stack of them fuckers, but they're all for the same bank.
yeah, the lobes. Just tearing up the lobes. Yep, all because of Valvoline, Restore, and Protect.
Dude, how the dude, that
All
product's been out in the market for like 18 months. How the hell are you getting lobes already having issues?
what's that?
That product's only been in the market for 18 months.
Well,
Hasn't it?
we've only had the
Cross
problem for 18
country 3
months.
times.
We've only had the problem for 18 months. Some son of a bitch and YouTubers and shit. Spread the word, Valvoline, Restore, and Protect. I love it. Valvoline, Restore, and Protect.
You
Make
know, it's
all
one of
the
them deals where the motor worked out just fine in prototype form, and then the accountants got to it. They changed one little oil passage or one little rubber donut in production, and it fucked everything off.
I'm joking with you, Midwest. I mean
Oh
that
no, I know.
no, that has nothing to do with all I can tell you, all these engines I took those cams out of, these are camshafts out of the third gen 3.6 Pentastar. They have a variable valve lift and variable valve timing intake side, and just variable valve timing on the
Hmm.
exhaust side. So they have a very unique camshaft. But all the failures I've seen, for the most part, I've seen one left bank, all of them been right bank. Um, and they keep saying, "Oh, it's cam hardness issue." They keep upgrading camshafts. I mean, Chrysler does. I mean, their part number ends in AB, was original, and it goes to AC and AD. They're all the way up to AE now. The last cam I got from them was AE. So they keep upgrading camshafts. It still ain't solving the problem. My suggestion, well, it's got to have an oil flow issue to a point, but we're not 100% sure about that. My suggestion is 08 oil. Fuck it, don't use it.
Wait, that's what
I
they're
never even
recommending in the
heard of
Dodge
zero eight.
Veloster?
Huh? Well, zero weight. But there
Oh,
is a
zero
zero
weight.
W8. There is zero W8 that Toyota now uses
Hmm.
on their vehicles. But
I could see 5W20, but not zero weight.
why did 5W20? What made that ever better than the 5W30? Why did Ford ever come up with that? Ford was the first to do that.
You
What?
know, I don't know why, but the 4.6 liter motors really like it. I think it's because they have smaller diameter crank pins and wrist pins and rod journals,
No,
and they run a tighter clearance.
you're. But why they originally a
Uh,
530? You can run a full synthetic 530 in that engine that calls for a 520. You could run
it's fine.
540. You could run 540 in it. It wouldn't fucking matter. It'd actually work better. The 540, the 530 would work better than the 520.
I
Bottom line,
don't think they like 540 much. I know mine. I could tell the difference. If I put a 10 weight oil in there, it'll smoke, or it would smoke, and it would actually lose performance. You go back to 5W20, it was Happy Land. It liked that oil.
I'm saying some of the oils are recommended now on these cars is just stupid.
Oh
And
yeah.
then the manufacturers know it's wearing parts down.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't run it, and I don't know of an engine out there right now coming off the assembly line that I really would run a zero weight oil in.
Well, especially because they run them so damn hot. Like
Mm-hmm.
a 530 synthetic running it at 215 or 220. I mean, it's so thin. I know it's continuing to lubricate, but parts are knocking around in there. It's
Mm-hmm.
not doing anything to cushion.
Get
It's like
old.
having dry film lubricants.
Sometimes I wonder if I should up the weight, like a 5W40 or something in the F-150 just for the added level of protection.
What motor's in it?
3.5 liter EcoBoost.
I
Yeah,
would,
twin
I would,
turbo. It's a twin turbo F1. It's a twin turbo F-150.
yeah, a bad motherfucker too. That
The
thing's a
only thing
weapon.
that only thing that sucks on those that one they actually made. Well, all fucking Fords suck right now. The phasers like to fail on that F-150. That's before they did acted dual fuel system to it. So now you got also carbon buildup on your intake valves that could become an issue over time. Usually around 100 grand, 100,000 miles, 105,000 miles. It wouldn't be uncommon to some low RPM random misfires because of
Mm-hmm.
carbon buildup, which you can clean out by removing the intake and spinning the engine over and closing the valves and shit. But it's just all these cars now, they're so damn expensive to maintain. I mean, if you got to change phasers, might as well replace the chain. The chain probably got stretched with the phasers fucking up. That's thousands of dollars. And I mean, if you got to pay for many thousands of dollars, you got to pay a mechanic to do it. Then the turbos are a common failure point. I typically see somebody takes really good care of them, go a 250,000 miles, upwards of a 250,000 miles on the turbos without failure, but they eventually fail. That gets real fucking expensive and usually also kills the catalytic converters. They'll throw so much oil into them, it's not funny. So that turns into like another $6,000-7,000 repair. I don't know. I just don't know if owning new cars today is worth it.
Well, I think that's the problem with these companies, though, man. Like, everything is tied back to Wall Street, right? And so companies are being challenged to make more money. And one of the ways that they can make more money is by making things not last as long. I went to high school with one of these guys. I think he works for like a refrigerator company, right? He went to school to be an engineer and all that stuff. And his entire job is to look at these refrigerators and figure out how to design it in a way where it breaks down at a certain like point in time so that the customer goes back and buy a new one.
Well, yeah, because we're in a throwaway society.
Yeah.
Well, no, refrigerators, home appliances. I have a friend that's like a general manager of a little local home appliance. Well, I don't know how local they are. ABC Warehouse.
Hmm.
I don't know how far across the country they've gone now, but um, he told me appliances are basically built and designed under what they consider normal to moderate use. He said it's actually more moderate use, not severe or not normal, but moderate use. They build the shit to last about 10 years before all hell breaks loose and you're going to need new shit. And people say, why would they do that? I can tell you why. It was only a couple years ago. that my mom sold her home and moved in with me, and my mother's now 90 years old and still very healthy, doing very well. But we had to get rid of a washing machine that died in her basement and get it replaced, and it was avocado green. And by General Electric slash Fisher Body slash General Motors. My mom had that damn dishwasher, or not dishwasher, washing machine since the 70s.
Holy crap!
Well, yeah,
And
the older ones will
the
work.
thing worked like a fucking charm. And all of a sudden, one day, just she heard a bunch of racket, shit broke under it. And she actually called some repair thing. She had like an insurance policy on like her gas bill or her electric bill, one of the utilities
Oh
that you
yeah, yeah.
And they came out like we could never even get parts for this. Like you have a cast iron freaking tub.
Well, see, that's how they get
You
you. They
have
stop producing the
oh,
parts.
didn't she fucked up though? She fucked up. She she fucking did. She gets a new. She goes buys a new washing machine, gets it delivered, and she said she felt so bad for these guys that she said it looked like they struggled so hard to get the new washer down the basement, and they connected everything all up and made sure no water leaks occurred. And blah. My mom's older at the time, And
Yeah.
she probably tipped them both too and sent them off. And next thing you know, she says to me and my brother-in-law, "Is there any way you guys can get that washing machine out of the basement?" We're like, "What?" I'm like, "What fucking washing machine?" And she's like, "Well, I replaced the washing machine." And we're both like, "You didn't have them take the old one out?" And she goes, "No, I felt so bad. They were all sweaty, bringing down a new one." And I'm thinking to myself, I looked at my brother-in-law. She has no idea that new one weighed half what this old.
Old
Oh,
one does, yeah.
this. You ever picked up a 400-pound washing machine? Jesus, this thing was a beast. I mean, me and my brother-in-law struggled to get this son of a bitch out of the house. I was like shaking my head the whole time. I want to go yell at my mom. I want to go yell at my mom. I can't yell at my mom.
Mm.
But like, why didn't you tell them to take it? She's probably right. They probably would never got it out of the basement.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I gotta go grab a cord.
I heard we gotta replace our washing machine soon. It's one of those like front loaders, and man, that thing smells so bad. But I heard like a really good brand is Speed Queen. Have you guys ever heard of that washing machine brand?
What?
Speed Queen?
No.
Yeah, they make like top loaders, and they're known to like they produce mainly for like commercial settings.
Oh,
And
I'd stick with Maytag or Whirlpool.
Whirlpool?
Well, Maytag is Whirlpool. Whirlpool
Yeah,
bought Maytag. They also bought Amana and they also bought KitchenAid.
they bought KitchenAid. I have two KitchenAids.
Basically, Whirlpool owns almost every manufacturer except Samsung and LG. So wait a minute, you got Bosch, Samsung, LG, Whirlpool, and then you got Electrolux, which makes a lot of GE products. Just covered everything there. Now, where did everybody go?
Everybody's missing.
What kind of water heaters do you get? I don't know what you have available to you in your neck of the woods, Jonathan, but um,
I can field that one. We just replaced a water heater at my boss's. Ream.
Ream is a good brand, and what's the other one that
Richmond?
Richmond?
Yeah.
Richmond's actually made by Ream, isn't it not?
I don't know.
Yeah, and the replacement what we replaced was an actual Ream. Well, it was another brand, but it's actually made by Ream. They make most of the commercial ones that you get at Home Depot.
What's the other big company that fucking makes hot water tanks?
Well, there's Ream.
Let's say it starts with O. What the fuck was it? Now, Mansfield's are toilets. What's the other
Oh
one?
yeah, there's Smith, Bradford, White,
A.O. Smith. A.O.
Renai,
Smith. A.O.
A.O.
Smith.
Smith,
A.O. Smith is
Navian.
a major manufacturer of hot water tanks. And A.O. Smith makes hot water tanks probably under probably about 5 brands. I think if you find a Maytag hot water tank, it's gonna be an A.O. Smith. If you find a Whirlpool hot water tank, it's probably gonna be A.O. Smith. They make a bunch of brands. And I'm not saying they got good hot water tanks though. I've had bad luck with their tanks.
You just got to buy the warranty.
The one I have right now is a Ream hot water tank. I got an 80-gallon hot water tank.
Holy
I
crap!
just put in a 60-gallon.
What's that?
I just put in a 60-gallon at the boss's house.
Well, I have 3 shower sources here.
Yeah, see, he's only ever got one person in the shower at a time,
I
and his
don't need an
house is.
80-gallon. I should never put an 80-gallon in it. I got an 80-gallon because my brother-in-law is a fucking plumber. He owns a plumbing company, and he had a hot water tank at a very good price for me. Put it that way. What I took out was a 50-gallon. What I reinstalled was an 80, and it's probably the biggest mistake I ever made because my kids go and take a shower now, and they'll stay in that shower until it fucking runs out of hot water. And I'll tell you what, your skin's wrinkled by then. I mean, it's not like 10 or 15 minutes. They're like, oh no, it was only like 10 minutes. Dad." No, that was like 45, 50 minutes. You gotta remember, I have all the restrictors removed from the shower heads and the faucet heads. I can't stand all those damn restrictors where the wire just barely trickles out.
Mm.
I mean, this is not like just pouring like 1.2 gallons per minute bullshit. I mean, it's streaming out. It's showering out over them, man. If my 80-gallon hot water tank, all they do is spend a lot more time up in that shower.
Well, dude, you just need to put like one of those restrictor shower heads so that it uses less water, and then they'll just shower the same amount of time, and you use less water.
No, they'll decide that shower sucks, and they'll go into my bedroom and be like, "This shower rocks." Plus, Daddy's is bigger. I
Be
got
glad
the
you didn't put in one of them constant water heaters,
Oh, the tankless ones?
the
yeah.
tankless ones.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm doing next. That's why I'm gonna have my brother-in-law set me
you'll
up with.
never get them out of there.
We go tankless. What the heck is John talking about? Ream does not have plastic fittings and shit, right?
Shit,
I
right.
don't know. Man. It matters where you buy this shit from. I mean, just a hot water tank, just because it's labeled Ream, supposedly built by Ream or manufactured, it's their hot water tank. What you see at a Menards might be totally different than what you see at a Home Depot,
Yeah.
and it may be totally different what you see from a like contractor's supply house. I mean, like, does it have
Yeah,
plastic
you got
metal
different levels.
tank? Most
Or
of
they
them have.
might be identical. You never know.
What's that?
They might be identical too. You never know.
Yeah, I'm saying, but I mean, it's just these all these manufacturers now build stuff to spec to meet a price standpoint that major companies say we're going to pay for this.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go to that the little guy in town, or the little guy in the big town, little guy in the big city, that, you know, say for instance, he's Mike's Pump. He's for the most part here in the north, he's a sump pump guy. He does sump pumps. You know, and you go there and you need a sump pump, and he says, "I got the Zoller sump pump here. It's this many dollars." And you say, "Well, fucking Lowe's has got the same sump pump, and it's $100 less than yours." That's false. He's got the true deal, American made thing. Lowe's is carrying a complete Japanese, Chinese, whatever fucking foreign goddamn ripoff unit. It's not the same.
Or there's no capacitor in yours. You know,
No, but I'm
something's
saying
different.
the units aren't even the same though, Frosty. They totally look different.
Really?
Yeah, they totally look different. But you will run across that with many products today. Walmart, for example, almost every damn electronic thing, computer, everything that Walmart carries, even the headphones and stuff, are built to their specs. And they will have a different part number on them than the part numbers you'll find at Target or Best Buy or any other Myers, any other store out there selling this shit. Because Walmart says, we want these Dr. Dre fucking headphones for this much money. Or Beats. We want Beats headphones, but we want to sell them for X dollars and we won't pay more than X dollars for them. Those are not, those earphones
Right, they're made just for Walmart.
are not the same damn thing that you can buy at Target or Best Buy. They're made just for Walmart, so Walmart can sell them at that price.
So
But
they're
Lowe's
extra junk.
has a big
That's
sign up
interesting.
where
Wow.
Walmart will do that with tires too.
they do it with everything. They dictate the company what they're going to pay for it. And the companies, everybody's like, well, why are you going to be a bitch and stoop down to their level? Well, if you're making a product and you want retail companies to sell it, you of course want your shit in Walmart. You know why? Walmart is the largest retailer of their type in the United States of America and in the world.
Wow.
So Walmart has power to make companies build other products and label them to be like equal to this, but they're not equal because they had to cut corners to meet Walmart's price point.
We call that the Harbor Freight principle or the Icon principle.
Icon
Well, it's the
principle.
truth though. It's the truth though.
Man, how do you
Walmart
know all
literally
this? Quick
dictates.
Wrench? Holy shit.
Walmart really dictates what they will and will not pay for a product. I mean, you bring them a Hoover vacuum that you have no problem selling. Well, fuck Hoover. Hoover's a bad example. Nobody even talks about Hoover anymore. It's Shark. I got a Shark vacuum. You know, it does this, does that. It fucking lifts up a bowling ball. It can suck a fucking golf, whatever. You know, it does its job. Okay. You know, and we only want $199 for it. And they market the hell out of it. Walmart, that's the real deal at Home Depot. Walmart will sit there and be like, well, we want that same shit, but we want to sell that for $169 in our store, which means
Oh,
we
what's the big chrome bastard I got in the closet? Looks like you can drive it to work.
the company
Oh,
that
that's a
builds
Kirby.
Kirby, yeah.
the company that builds it says, we can't make that for that price. I cannot produce this vacuum for the price you want to pay me to make the vacuum and sell you the vacuum. I can't do it. And Walmart's like, I don't give a shit. We'll buy 4 million units. If
4 million units.
Seriously, they'll buy 4 million fucking vacuums if you can meet this fucking price point. And what does the company do?
They pump out shit.
The company sluts out and they fucking change shit in the vacuum. They cut down the size of the motor. They cut down this. They cut down the quality of the wheels. They give you 8-inch cord, 8-foot cord on the vacuum. 8-foot cord on the vacuum. instead of a 25-foot cord. And if you ever bought or grabbed a vacuum that had like a cord that was 8 or 10 foot long,
Yeah,
Sucks.
junk.
Mm.
you know what
You
I'm
guys
talking
ever
about?
heard of Oric vacuum cleaners? Oric is a
Yep,
good. We
Yeah,
use
or
that.
Oric's all right. Oric was another startup like Kirby, but it never took off as well.
Yeah.
yeah, they were more of a commercial line, I think, at first, but
I don't know the answer to this, so anybody in chat and everybody watching, can you go to Walmart and buy any Apple products? Can you buy an iPhone? Can you
I
buy an
believe you
iPhone?
can.
Can you buy a Mac at Walmart?
I believe you can.
I think they got the iPhone. I don't know about Macs as far as maybe a computer, but
I don't think you can
But
buy the
guess what,
full
dude?
Apple line
iPhone
there.
doesn't break any of the rules. Apple, this is our product. We no corners cut. This is our product.
Yeah,
Everybody,
same like Best Buy. Best Buy is a good example for them.
what's that?
You go to buy Apple from Best Buy, you're actually buying it from Apple.
Yeah, I mean, Apple has very strict rules on their products.
Man, I'm learning a lot here. Holy cow.
Well, you know what you need to learn.
It's Saturday night. That's not what Saturday night is for.
What we got to do, man. You up for it, dude? I'll get behind my helicopter and I'll fly out your way. Well, no, I have the helicopter meet us, or take a small jet to your place. Probably gonna still take me 2 hours to get there, though. Shit. Then another 30 minutes for the helicopter, and then by the time we get to Vegas, it'd probably be perfect. We'll just be after breakfast, so we could have brunch Midwest.
Yeah.
We could be out fucking gambling, trying to win.
Oh, what's my favorite breakfast spot in Vegas? The Hash House a Go Go.
never
Big
been to Vegas.
pancakes.
You never been to Vegas?
Never been to Vegas.
You may as well just come out here, Dave.
What do you mean?
I got
Eddie?
room. We just come and hang out at the house.
You snore, dude.
I am not.
You snore.
Yes, I do. I'm not snoring right now.
Good headphones, though. No, you're not snoring right now, my man. You're like my mom. You're
I'm actually doing pretty good tonight. Normally, I had to fallen asleep like 6 or 7 times during this conversation.
What's that?
Normally, I'd have fallen asleep like 6 or 7 times by now. I'm actually doing pretty good tonight.
You actually are.
I'm
It's
getting
only
better.
twice.
Wait, so okay, quick wrench. You mentioned that like retailers pay they pay their supplier for a certain spec when it comes to products. Does that apply to motor oil as well?
What do you
It
mean?
could.
We play. What do you mean? What? Wait a minute. Rephrase. We pay for a certain spec.
Right. You know, like how you say that, for an example, vacuum cleaner instead of a 25-foot cord, you get 8-foot cord, right? So that the cost of that vacuum cleaner is cheaper for Walmart to buy and sell at a lower price to its customer, right?
Yes.
So are they doing that same thing for motor oil?
No.
No? Okay.
No. No. No.
Because,
The motor oil. If it was, the motor oil company would have to label their product and say, "Hey, my shit altered because Walmart won't pay me." So if you're wondering if your valve ring restore and protect for if you can get it for your $29.95 or whatever the fuck they're selling that 5 quart thing for,
yeah.
when they have it in stock,
Like
buy.
motor oil is another weird one though. See, like you got
It's a real deal. It's a real deal. It's not
you
like
got your base
Okay.
motor oil, and then your additive package, and then that same additive package could have 3 or 4 different labels on it. You know, my buddy used to work for Phillips 66.
that's what you're gonna see when you talk about like O'Reilly oil, Napa oil, Duralast oil, Advanced oil, CarQuest oil, and another 20 brands.
Yeah.
Oil that's been already approved, tested, approved. They take base. What do you want to call it? Their base ester oil product, and then they
Oh, polyesters.
do it. It's already guaranteed known. It passes SAE specs, and that's how everybody fucking. You can buy like 3 companies fucking mass produce oil for a bunch of different companies. Label it all, whole 9 yards. It's all the same shit.
Midwest, what do you pay for a quarter year oil that you buy?
So I mean, if I need it, Walmart, my store has it mostly in stock, so $29.97. But dude, a couple of months ago, Amazon did like this crazy deal, $20 for 5 quarts. Okay,
Okay.
and I missed that deal, so I reached out to Amazon. I'm like, hey, can you guys like match that? I totally missed it when you did it. So they price matched it to $20, and then Valvoline is where they did like that $5 rebate. Like if you buy a jug, they'll give you $5 back in Venmo or PayPal or whatever. And so I ended up paying about $15 for a 5 quart jug on my Restore and Protect. I have like 10 of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
I will have to say that Restore and Protect. And, I haven't really gotten involved that much talking about that with some like. I'm not going to sit there and say industry leaders or just well-known people on YouTube like Rayman Ray. I'd love to bring Rayman Ray, Lake Junior Speed. You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Lake Junior or Junior. The oil geek guy. I mean, he's already been to their lab where they make. He's already seen everything. Valvoline. Wait a minute. That's good. But I'd like maybe bearded CB bearded Fortec. Maybe bring on Rich Ford Boss Mino. A couple of
Mm.
guys so we can all talk about it at the same time. But also bring an oil expert like Lake Speed Junior. I just honestly believe that a lot of the failures we're seeing in the industry when it comes to oil is one, lack of maintenance, and two, manufacturers are pushed to get as many miles to the gallon as they can possibly get out of it. And they're putting oil in the vehicle that they know will make it out of warranty. They don't know what's going to happen after that. They don't know how long it's going to last.
Mm-hmm.
My truck, I've been running that Schaefer with oil for about probably 30 years. And that is some really good stuff because it's got that molly in it.
Schaefer's has always been a top rated oil.
Yeah.
Schaefer's,
Especially for the dry startups because of that molly. And
Mm.
it connects to the side of the cylinders so that when you start it up, you have less friction there for dry startups.
Dude, I thought you'd be like an Amsoil guy having lived in Wisconsin. Because Amsoil is like, what, 2 hours away from you?
Yeah. Well, I worked for a parts store that sold the Schaefer, so I worked there
Oh.
for 6 years. So that's how I kind of got hooked on
well,
it.
Schaefer's is the top brand too. I mean, you got
Yeah,
a
it's
lot.
up there with AMSOIL. Made
The
a little
the
different
crazy,
additive in it, but
Mm-hmm.
the crazy thing is if you take our best oils, what our many will consider our best rated oils, you know what is going to be crazy as hell to you, Midwest?
Hmm.
Like Ansoil gets X product from Shell Corporation, aka also Pennzoil,
Mm-hmm.
also Quaker State. They get X product from them. Amsoil gets X product from Mobile, who developed X product, X added to oil, and then Amsoil gets this from this company and this from this company, and Schaefer's gets this, and this from all these different companies. And these are all like, well, Amsoil is becoming a known company, and Schaefer, they're really not that well known. Schaefer's not that well known.
No, but they don't advertise a lot. That's
No, but
that's their deal.
what's crazy is Amsoil is able to make a product that's full synthetic, basically still at this point in time superior to all others. And almost all edit packs that they put in their oil come from Mobile Corporation or Valvoline.
Oh, wow.
That's where they buy the product from. And it's really crazy because you're like, why would Mobile not fucking make a product that just blows Amsoil right out of the water? Why wouldn't I mean Valvoline is one of the very few oil companies. I think it is the only oil company in the United States that still has their own engine test lab when it tests for durability, strength, everything under high endurance, high performance, high.
Mm-hmm.
They have their own engine lab, and they can actually prove to the government pass their own ratings to get the next rating, like SPN, whatever fucking rating we're on now.
I think, dude, I think the reason.
And Valvoline is one of the only companies that actually still has a live engine lab where they do all this testing.
Have
And
you
I think.
ever looked into how many fuels Valvoline has available to the general public? I mean, not necessarily at the pump. Some of them are, but you can pull up to a Valvoline station. There's some actual Valvoline stations out there, and you can buy. There's at least 35 different types of gasoline. There's a whole bunch of methanol products. There's some with nitro in them, some with nitroparaffins, all kinds of different fuel additives, different variations of ethanol content. I mean, it's amazing the amount of fuels they have now.
At a gas station?
Yep.
Wow. I was just gonna say, I think the reason why like Mobile One and all these mainstream oil companies don't dabble with the 100% synthetic is because they've been able to get away with that full synthetic wording on their product. I mean, like I think if you talk to, I mean, if I talk to like my neighbors or whatever, they would say, yeah, it's 100% synthetic because it's full synthetic. You know, I think like the average
You
consumer
are
thinks
correct
full
that it's
synthetic
not
is.
true. When it says it's full synthetic, does not mean it's 100% synthetic. That means that the base ester oils or whatever oil base they're using with all the add back to it puts them in the criteria that they're meeting the protection that our minimum standards are set out by our government for a fucking X weight full synthetic oil. That's all that means. Doesn't mean it's full synthetic.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's the reason why like these big oil companies are not rolling out like 100% synthetic like Amsoil is, because
Well,
it's more expensive,
Who
right,
is?
to
You
do 100%
have
synthetic.
Valvoline is doing it. Schaefer's is doing it. Royal Purple claims to do it. Mobile claims to do it. Pennzoil is doing the hell out of it. Pennzoil literally says 100% synthetic, derived from natural gas.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I mean, Pennzoil is not. They're saying we are fuck. You know, in Pennzoil and all hardcore testing, the only one that beat Pennzoil was Amsoil, and it beat Amsoil or Pennzoil by something that none of us average Joes would give a shit about. To be honest, it wouldn't matter. I mean, we're not driving NASCARs here, you know. We're not running that thing up to 8,000 RPMs going down the stretch at 228 miles an hour. I mean,
I might be.
you might be.
But
What
only for a few seconds at a time.
you gonna call that Frosty's last ride? I mean, God forbid you get a little tired.
Last ride.
Get a little fucking tired, Frosty. I can see Frosty falling asleep at a drag race.
No.
90 miles an hour.
Mm.
Pretty
Wake
hard
up,
to fall
Frosty.
asleep in. You're strapped in pretty cozy.
Frosty, we do need a fucking replacement for John Candy. Now I know you don't look like him, but a little bit of humor. You can replace John Candy or Chris Farley, or we're lacking comedians of a little bit larger size these days.
Well, find me one that's still living or died of natural causes. How about Jackie Gleason?
Died of natural causes. Why do you have to ask me that about anybody in Hollywood?
Come on now. I don't want somebody that died in their 40s.
When you live in Hollywood, I mean, you live in Hollywood, you know, Charlie Sheen says, I fell by it for Whitney Houston. That bitch said, no, only I can smoke that much blow. they,
Actually, I believe that was Anton Fisher, but
yeah, they all fucking smoke and drink so goddamn much it ain't funny.
well, Fisher was behind that. He fucked her up real bad.
Ugh. I just hope they don't release the fact that I was on Epstein's Island. I'm really worried about that.
Well,
Midwest,
I
they find out I was on Epstein's Island. They're going to ask you questions because you're talking to me, Midwest.
Mm.
I'm joking with you.
God.
Jump off. Don't run. I'm joking. It's all a joke. I just want this guy to come and ceramic coat my fucking truck.
Dude, I don't want to do it ever again, man.
Mm.
It's the polishing, like all that preparation stuff, man. That takes up a lot of time.
It's why when I go out on dates now, I just say, hey, bitch, do I look good? You're gorgeous. You're gorgeous. Can we skip this shit? Can we skip this shit? Go fuck. And after we'll go out and have a good night. We'll have a good dinner. Fill our stomachs up. Why waste the money before we fucking, try the product before you spend money on it, right?
That's right. Yeah. Just drive it.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, just a divorced guy speaking from experience here. I mean,
that's not an unreasonable request.
Well, guys, it's like a 1 o'clock where I am. I'm probably gonna hit the hay, but it's good talking to you guys, and have a good night. Okay.
Hope I didn't scare you off, brother.
Oh no. I'm tired, dude. It's like 1 o'clock, and I usually go to bed like pretty early. I was
they just got to get up.
detailing the truck a little bit earlier,
Got
and
to get up in the morning and brush his lawn all up and get
yeah,
Brush
there
the
you
lawn.
go. Gotta water
so
that
it
thing.
doesn't get rust stains on it and any of that shit.
The only way my lawn gets watered is if it rains.
Well, you know how he gets it all off? He's genius. This guy's genius.
This kid.
He goes
Oh no, here we go.
30 years old. You're a kid, motherfucker. I'm sorry. You're a young adult, kid. This guy, you can remember Frosty. This guy lives in fucking Minnesota. All he's got to do is go in a public restroom, grab all the tampons he wants, throw them across his lawn, and absorbs all the moisture.
Oh yeah.
No disease, no problem set in his lawn. Boom. He just has these big fucking tubes of fucking people like, what the hell's all over his lawn? They were like this, and now they're like this. But I mean, you got a governor like Tampon Tim, you gotta love him. I mean, he's all about dehydrating things He's all about absorption. Absorb it. Man, nobody
I
fucking
don't know, man.
where if you don't want to absorb something.
Well, hey, you guys take care, and I'll catch you guys at the next stream, okay?
Have a good one, Midwest.
Take
All
care,
right.
brother. Nice to
Take
meet
care,
you.
guys. Good to meet you, Frosty. Bye, Shannon. Take care, Dave. Bye
Yep.
now.
See ya.
So, Vaughn, when are you gonna figure out some shit to come on and let us see your face? You sexy little beast.
Yeah, Juan, you're the next one.
Yeah, he wants to talk all the time. Frosty,
Frosty's
broke, but not saying no. Frosty's got a snap-on guy. Frosty got a snap-on guy. Frosty, broke, but not saying no.
still buys stuff here and there on the down low.
Yeah, nothing down low. Don't tell the wife I owe more down to my tools than I do our house. And
I
every
just found out I had a Mac guy that goes to the next town next to me, so that's kind of nice.
My Mac guy, he's been acting really weird. He brought me a bunch of inferior shit for a while there, and